What's up, guys? So I'm going to show you something crazy. There's only 3 of these in the entire world that I know of. It's the 1969 NBA Topps autographed set. I need 5 more cards. I'm going to show you what I got so far. If any of you can find those 5 cards, I've got a $500 finder's fee if I do a deal with that person. So definitely hit me up. I'll show you what I got now. Guys, in no particular order, here is the set. Number 1, we got Don Smith. He changed his name to Zaid Abdul Aziz. I'm probably pronouncing that poorly, but yes, this is a nice 510. Got Darryl Imhoff. Cool inscriptions there, the axe. Oh, this is the big one. Got this year. A little creased up. Not a fan of that, but Wilt Chamberlain, very, very hard to get because he died in the late 90s. Paul Silas, Hall of Fame, I believe. John Trevon, he's still with us, but he's a recluse, very hard to get, so I was glad to pick that one up. Gail Goodrich, I've actually got a couple of these. One like this, and then one that says Tunic on it, but I like them both. John McLaughlin. Jack Marin. John Egan. Elvin Hayes, that's a good one. I wanted to make sure he put the big E on it. It's a 510, which is really solid. He signs through the mail. I believe he's afraid of airplanes, so he lives in Texas, and you can do it through the mail or go see him. Lucius Allen, 4-8. Joe Ellis. I mean, these are old time players. Some of them you probably haven't heard of. It's pretty deep. Walt Wesley, he's a tough guy. Bob Love. He signs every so often for some Chicago shows. Lloyd Peterson, Emmett Bryant, Dave DeBusschere. I always pronounce this one wrong. He was part of those awesome Knicks teams with like Walt Frazier and Dick Barnett. Connie Hawkins, Elgin Baylor, rest in peace, man. He was a stud, great player for the Lakers, exciting to watch. Neil Walk, Jeff Mullins, Tom Van Arsdale, Art Williams, brutal card to get. He's got a pop of like 4. This card is awesome. It looks like, hey, why did he get a 2? Check out the back. Somebody put some tape on it and they tried to get it off with a hairdryer, and that knocked the grade down probably 4 scores, I would say. Adrian Smith, he's still with us, but tough to get. Hal Greer, Hall of Famer. This set is like half Hall of Famers. Larry Siegfried, Happy Hairston. This is a recent pickup, man. This was a tough one. Everybody's gonna know this one. Kareem. What's cool about this is that he signed the whole name, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Up until a couple of years ago, he was not doing that. Then he kind of unleashed the gates and did it for everyone, but pretty happy with this 5.9. It survived, through the mail and everything. Solid card. This is one of the hardest cards in the set. I got it from the legendary autograph collector, Tim Gallagher. He did a couple podcasts with us if you want to check him out. He got him in person, I believe, back in the day, so really thankful there. Oscar Robinson, just a ridiculous player. Big O, Hall of Fame, 79, 77, something like that. Probably one of the best players in this set. Senator Bill Bradley. This was awesome. Got it signed at an event. Came out really nice with the 510. Earl the Pearl Monroe, also part of those Knicks teams. I love how he signed that in red, kind of matched the shirt there. Willis Reed, rest in peace. Dick Snyder. Walt Hazzard. I mean, some of these cards are brutal. Like, I would say 10 of these cards have a pop of 2 or 3. Bob White, he's still signed for them now. Nate Thurman. I think 60 out of the 100 are no longer with us. And then the other ones, most of them are pretty decent. Archie Clark, I got that through the mail. Wes Unseld, PSA is brutal with this card. They just will not pass anything by him anymore. That's why you can kind of see the old label up there. It's so weird because I had one and JSA passed it, Beckett passed it, but PSA won't touch it. Crazy. That's life when you're collecting autographs. Walt Bellamy. This one came on nice. Anytime you get like a 6 in these, that's almost like a 9 in a modern card, you know, or even a 10 if it's a 7. Gary Gregor. Don Nelson lives in Hawaii, almost never leaves, so you got to go to him if you want an autograph signing. Greg Smith, another 6'10". These are good grades in the set. Clyde Lee. Don Cohis, not sure I pronounced that right. Got Jim Washington. Lenny Wilkens, baby. He's been inducted into the Hall of Fame 3 times. It's crazy. 89, 98, 10. So one as a player, one as a coach, and gosh, I can't figure out for the life of me. Maybe you guys can leave a comment on what the other one is. 9-time All-Star. Solid guy. Kevin Lowry. Dave Bing. Rick Edelman, this is tough. You know, his brother was signing his mail for a while, and then he did for a month, and his brother went back. I got lucky and got it when he was signing, thankfully. Average player, decent point guard, but really good coach, obviously. Got Ray Scott, love the inscription. Be well, my friend. That is just the most 60s, 70s looking picture ever with like that mustache. And just awesome. Tom Sanders, this might have been one of the first cards I got for the set. Got Luke Jackson. Bob Kaufman. I feel like we're 2/3 through this thing. Terry Dischinger. Toby Kimball. Oh, there's a big one. Jerry West. This is really nice. So it's a 5'10", and has the logo on it because obviously they based the logo on him, even though they won't admit it. Solid card. Jim Barnett. Dave Stallworth. Dick Van Arsdale. Chet the Jet Walker. And he even has the Jet on there, which I really wanted. Willie McCarter. This is brutal. This is like a pop of 5. My boy, Historic Hoopla on Instagram hooked me up with that one. He's got like, he actually has this whole set. Dick Barnett, 6'9", really like that one. Jim Walker, almost impossible card. I think it's a pop of 3. Here's the other Gail Goodrich, 2 Nick. Of course, this one gets the 6'10". The one without Nick is like a 2'10". Go figure. Jim Davis. Len Chappell. Home stretch here. Henry Finkel. Tom Meschery. He's actually an author now. He's got a couple great books if you want to check him out. This was tough, man. So the checklist, I was like, who do I get to sign this? The commissioner is no longer with us. And then I thought, you know what? Kareem was the first round pick. So I had him do Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, #1 draft pick for an inscription. 310, solid. These checklists are beat to crap. Almost all of them are signed. I was lucky to find one unsigned, a little stained in the back, but very, very nice checklist. Got Don Old, Keith Erickson, Walt Clyde Frazier. This guy was on our podcast. You should go back and check it out. It was awesome. We had like a half hour with him, talked about what it was like to be in the league back then, just going to the clubs in New York and playing for that team in Madison Square Garden. And he was just a real pleasure to talk to. He signed this actually at a local show in Massachusetts. Al Adels, I believe he works for the Warriors right now. This is my highest graded one, I think. This is a 710, which is just bonkers for like a card this old and this tall. Tim Bowinkle, another one I got from the legendary Tim Gallagher. Bob Rule, that's a pop of 4, I think. Eddie Miles, he still signs through the mail. Jim King. Leroy Ellis. All right, I think I got like 10 more. Lou Hudson, tough one, Hall of Famer. Connie Durking. Havlicek stole the ball. I'm gonna have to cross this and get it graded at some point, but look at this signature. It's like he has a ruler and he signs this thing so straight. It's like unbelievable. Just a stud. Like, I'm a Celtics fan, so that's really special to me. All right, this one's cheating. I recognize that it's cheating. It's a placeholder for now. I got an old program. I cut his autograph out of it, and I cut it to the card and just called it like a cut. So it's a real auto, it's a real card. It's just not on card. It's kind of like what Panini does with stickers. So anyway, there's only 3 of these that I know of in the world. If you can find one, I'll give you a $500 finder's fee if I do the deal, maybe even more. So let me know. Billy Cunningham, Kangaroo Kid, great player. I got really lucky and got him. He's a very tough signer. Wally Jones, Joe Caldwell. I mean, a lot of these are 5s, which is just awesome. Jerry Lucas. All right, I think we got 5 more. Bailey Howell, Cassie Russell, 1966 #1 draft pick, inscription. We got Jim Fox, John Block. Some of these are vintage things from the era. Mel Counts, this is pretty cool. The 1964 gold medal at the Olympics in Japan. So again, guys, this is 94 out of 99. I need 5 more cards, technically. So Luther Rackley, that's one of them. Flynn Robinson is another. Guy Rogers, Bill Bridges, and Howie Calm Ives. If any of you can find any of those cards slabbed and autographed, hit me up. I will make it worth your while for the introduction. Let's put it that way. So wish me luck. I'm hoping I can get the other 5 within a year. And then this set will be a masterpiece. Like I said, I know of only 3 that exist in the world right now. And I can't imagine more than 5 or 6 of these can ever be made because of some of these cards and how rare they are. So glad you watched. Hopefully it was fun.